Good morning.
Good morning.
And your name is?
My name is Nick Turner, and I'm with the No Drones Tour. It's spelled K-N-O-W, drones. And we've been going around to the congressional districts of people who are on the Drone Caucus in Congress. And this is a lobbying arm for the drone industry. And Michael Turner is a congressman. His office is in this building. Is a member of the Drone Caucus. In this election cycle, he's taken almost $150,000 from the drone industry for campaign contributions, and we believe this is a conflict of interest. We're here also basically to educate people about drone warfare and drone surveillance. And this drone that's behind me is a replica of a MQ-9 Reaper drone. This is a workhorse of drone killing around the world by the United States. And these drones are operating now in Afghanistan, Pakistan, Yemen, Somalia. They'll be shipped and probably are already operating in Libya again, and even Uganda. And drone killing has gone on in the Philippines. So this is becoming a global problem. And here in the United States, a law has just been passed that allows police departments to have small drones now. And then in 2015, September, U.S. airspace will be open to all kinds of drones. So drones like the Reaper drone, bigger, smaller, drones that are armed and unarmed, drones for any kind of surveillance will be permitted to fly in U.S. airspace if the safety problems can be worked out. And their safety problems are very great for collision, for crashing, and these have yet to be overcome. And one reason, big reason that we're in this area is because this is a center, Dayton, Springfield, Miami Valley, of drone research and drone construction. And so we feel that people involved in this will want to know more about the implications of what they're doing, in the same way that scientists working on the atomic bomb would want to know about the implications of what they were doing, because the drones really have the power to change our lives in a very dramatic way. And this drone here is really a very primitive type of aircraft compared to what's coming. Right now there's technology being worked on that can process facial images. Drones can be sent out, search for individuals, and automatically kill them without further command from the ground. Drones will be able to talk with each other. They'll be able to make decisions about where to attack and how many more drones to call in. There's something called drone swarming that's being worked on at Johns Hopkins. Wright State University has research going on in connection with this SAIC company out here on how to process all the data, all the images, all the cell phone communications, all the text messaging that the drones can pick up, and let people process this and for targeting, for following. Drones can stay in the air and for 40 hours now. Soon they'll be able to stay up for days and weeks at a time, sometimes powered by laser beams from the ground or from other.
Wow. So
this is a thoroughgoing kind of technology for surveillance, for monitoring, that we think should be stopped now, put back in the box. In terms of jobs, we're believing that alternative energy, transportation, hospitals, schools, all kinds of construction, the improvement, centralization, bringing people back into the city of Dayton. These are all the places that money should be spent, and there's a study done at the University of Massachusetts that where the findings are, if you spend $1 billion on weapons or spend $1 billion for other types of jobs, you make many more jobs and multiplying jobs by not spending money in the arms trade. So these technologies and the mentality that goes into the drone technologies, we believe that kind of thinking and those kind of minds and the imagination and the determination of these scientists should be turned toward life-giving, life-supporting, and non-renewables. We're very concerned that as long as we are conducting these kind of drone activities as a vanguard for penetration of other countries, that there will always be the idea we can get cheaper resources, cheaper oil. We have to close the door to that military intervention. Historically, history of the world, this is how it's been done. You go grab what you want if you have the power. We want to try to close the door to that so that we'll be looking at what we need to do here locally to make things much better for people in taxation and regionalization, and transportation. All these things are being put under the just veil of, well, we can't get at that right now. We can't get at educating these children. We have to have these young people go to college and run up huge debts so that they're indentured their lives. These are things that we have to put a stop to, and people are being diverted by this kind of thing to think that this is the answer and the solution to our problems, and this is a corporate solution to a people's problem that's unacceptable. And we're finding around the world that people aren't accepting this. And we should get on that side of it and understand that we should join with the people who won't accept this, rather than just think, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. So that's what we're trying to encourage here.
So even for people living in Dayton, and there's obviously far more widely reaching implications from this program than some, unknown people in a foreign country being killed.
That's right.
by our army.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you for your time.
I just wanted to add one thing that I've noticed very much as we've gone around the country, and that is there's a willingness on the part of people here to see folks as totally different from them and to accept the idea of killing. Right. And I can imagine that I would be back on the frontier of the United States talking to people who wanted to kill native peoples.
Right.
And this idea that somehow people are less than we are and deserve less, and we can just say, well, we'll have to kill our way out of this,
right,
is a type of thinking and militarization of our psyches in this country that we have to look at and understand that this is being used against us as well as these other folks. And this is a huge problem that we've found as we go around.
Sure. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
And good luck with your activism.
Yeah, well, we just feel like if this is a moment in time before this stuff becomes part of our lives, that we could say no.
Right. Now, do you think Mr. Turner will make an appearance out here this morning?
No, I don't think so. I'm not even sure he's in town, but we were very pleased that his staff took it seriously enough that they would want to, talk to people, and when these folks come out, we'll find out if they were agreeable to any of the things we wanted from you.
Sure. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Done. I like the sign. Why did you guys choose this spot? This is Mike Turner's office. Oh, I didn't know that. Bankruptcy court building is Mike Turner's office. Yeah, wow, that does, if I think about it. Good morning. Nice shirt, good morning. Nice shirt, good. Hey, thanks, man. 10:30. Yeah, we're 10:30. Yeah, right here, but I don't know.
Yeah, okay. They voted against that. Yeah. Okay. Well, I can't. I'll be out there. You guys will be out there.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'll be
No,
get on that ball game.
My brothers were not.
How about
Why are you here this morning?
All U.S. I served journalist wars. I was on TV.
I was at Newark Airport.
And this is just the latest weapon in that arsenal to subjugate the rest of the world from economic gains on wealthy people in the United States. have people blindly obey their wishes and go to war and die.
Right.
Never get any expressions of gratitude.
Right. Right. And Turner is involved in the drone issue?
Yeah, he's on a committee that he's trying to get money to the year to this part of the country for drones. And he has a lot of his political contributions go from drone makers.
Okay.
So the people up there now talking to his aide are asking that he use that money instead for helping drone makers.
Sure. Sure. All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Good morning. What brings you down here this morning?
A belief that all life is sacred and none of us should be gunning down anybody. And it disturbs me greatly that most of the victims of the drone are the innocent bystanders. And the people who are manning the controls are young men who grew up with video games where it was okay to blast something away and you won if you blasted a lot of things away. So for them, this is just an outgrowth of a video game. They don't see the blood, they don't hear the cries.
What is your name? Your name?
Mary Jo Fander.
And you're a resident of Dayton?
Yes. For most of my life.
Well, thank you for your time, Marion. Good luck.
You can contact me.
Okay.
Make the subject drone, no drone. And I'll know,
what it's about. Okay.
My name's Steve Freiberg.
Steve Freiberg. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Ben.
Ben. Hi, Ben. You a Dayton resident?
I am.
Good. And you just walked by this protest this morning, I assume?
Yep.
What did you just learn? What have you picked up there?
I just picked up the information, basically talking about the drones. Kind of read about all of the drones that the government has purchased and is getting ready to start flying over our space.
And how do you feel about that?
I'm not comfortable with it. I think it's too much power in the hands of the government. So.
Sure. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good morning. Your name is?
Logan Martinez.
You are from the city of Dayton?
I am.
And what brings you down here today?
Several things, but I'm down here protesting the wars and protesting drones. The drones are killing people in about 8 countries in Middle East and Africa. In one village alone in Samoa, they killed 120 people, practically wiped out the whole village. And these wars are making enemies of the United States because we're allowing them to go on and not really know who's being killed.
And what do you think, for someone living in Dayton, why should they care about people being killed in foreign countries?
Well, first of all, if you make a bunch of enemies, eventually they get back to you. And that's what happened in 9/11, is that we made a bunch of enemies before that and since then. And we've made more enemies by these wars and the way we've conducted ourselves than we ever had before. And it's a huge mess. it's unconstitutional and illegal. We're supposed to have a checks and balance, but these wars are done by a blank check that was given to Bush and now being used by Obama. And he can go to war without any kind of approval from Congress anywhere, like he did in Libya. He's killing people in a number of places across the Middle East and Africa. And it's supposed to be a declaration of war, and they do not do that anymore because they want to have a blank check.
Sure, sure. All right. Anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, on another day.
All right. Thank you for your time, Logan. All right. Good luck. And here we have the Peace Drone Dog. He is being trained to sniff out drones flying overhead, and then is going to bring down those drones with love and kisses. Boomer, can you say hi to the crowd? Thank you, Boomer. Work hard.
Drones can fly anywhere in the United States.
I'll be glad.
You will?
Yeah, because that way when I start my surveillance company, the FCC won't let me. I'm thinking that it's a purely business.
But what about the police having weaponized drones?
I wouldn't worry about it because I ain't going to do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it.
But you know, there's all kinds of
racial profiling,
and misidentificafications,
understand
and police misbehavior.
And that might be a way when they put that beacon tracking on you. When they put that beacon on you, if they was going to have it be identifiable on the ground, it might be the mark of the devil in all actuality. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to, that's like dealing with money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm up on this, but like I said, I'm looking at it purely from the financial end.
Okay, you think there's money to be made here?
No, it is.
I see. And what about people's
their rights.
Personal privacy?
Yeah, their rights. Definitely got to take that into consideration.
Their individuality.
It's real touchy. You know, I'm not saying it's not. But my mind's made up.
Yeah.
I like the president, how he used him in Afghanistan, like that.
But what about people who are being killed without even going to court?
We had the same problem, but this is how I look at it. They kill Americans every day. Look, they just kill some Americans. So I really don't care about them. As long as they kill Americans.
But how do you know you're killing the person who was responsible?
I understand
if
that.
They go to court.
I understand that.
But why should we, ask them, if you get arrested, charged with something, don't you want to go to court?
I usually do.
Okay. Shouldn't everybody in the world have that right?
I'll definitely give you that. I'm not agreeing with Guantanamo.
Well, what about drone killing? Those people don't go to court. They're
finest tool in the arsenal. And that with the cyber
but
they did to the Iranians with the computer virus.
What about the rights of
pretty
the other
decent. That's cool.
What about the rights of the other people? The ones that are being killed.
You're talking about world safety.
Yeah, but you can't just kill people because you think they might have done something, can you?
No, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
So that's where we're at.
I understand. I understand both sides of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm definitely looking at it from a money end.
Well, we could consider like the NDAA Act, which can make protesting basically illegal.
I don't think they're gonna get that off.
Let's imagine that we're standing here now and a drone could fly over and basically kill us, and you would be killed as well because we
ain't doing nothing.
That's the point.
Now, if they got that bad, I don't think our government's going to fade to that bad.
Well, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
That's an awful big leap.
They killed 120 people in a village in Somalia.
I understand that.
In one morning. And they say they're killing terrorists.
How many soldiers did they kill over there then?
Yeah, they killed a bunch of civilians too.
I understand that. Let me add this. I gotta go to class, y'all. I gotta go to class.
What are you studying?
Right down here.
No, but what subject?
Oh, visual communications. I'm a graphic artist.
Well, we hope that by the time you get to the end of the block, you'll turn that graphic art toward peace. Thank you.
I believe in peace totally, but it'll never happen.
Well, you gotta work for it.
I do. I'm gonna try to get into my world, and if I get peace in my world, I'm cool.
Yeah, but this world includes everybody.
I understand.
All right?